On the morning of September 11, 2001, the world watched in shock as a series of coordinated attacks struck the United States. Planes were hijacked and flown into major landmarks, claiming thousands of lives and leaving a trail of destruction. Amid the chaos, ordinary people showed extraordinary courage. First responders ran toward danger, and communities faced a tragedy that would change history forever. Imagine a moment when the unimaginable becomes reality: skyscrapers collapsing, smoke filling the sky, and countless lives hanging in the balance. In that instant, heroes emerged: firefighters, police officers, medics, and even passengers on a hijacked plane, risking everything to save others. Their courage and selflessness remind us that even in the darkest hours, human strength and unity can shine brighter than fear. On the morning of September 11, 2001, first responders in New York City faced an unprecedented disaster. Firefighters, police officers, and emergency medical teams rushed into the Twin Towers immediately after the planes struck. Despite the thick smoke, falling debris, and a looming threat of collapse, they did not hesitate to enter the buildings to help trapped civilians. Their commitment to saving lives became an iconic example of courage and duty. The bravery of these responders was seen not only in their willingness to enter danger, but in the speed and organization with which they acted. Firefighters led people down narrow staircases, calming them and guiding them through smoke-filled corridors. Police officers maintained order outside the towers, coordinating evacuations and ensuring that emergency routes remained accessible. Each decision they made in those critical moments reflected both professionalism and selflessness. Inside the towers, the firefighters and medics worked tirelessly. Many made multiple trips up and down the stairwells, bringing groups of civilians to safety while knowing that the buildings could collapse at any moment. Their focus remained entirely on others, even as alarms, falling debris, and intense heat surrounded them. This level of dedication highlighted the extraordinary human capacity to act with courage in life-threatening situations. Some first responders were caught in the collapse, sacrificing their lives in their efforts to save others. Their deaths became a stark reminder of the risks they willingly accepted. Yet, their actions inspired countless people around the world, serving as a symbol of selflessness and devotion to humanity. Families, colleagues, and strangers honored these heroes for their bravery, showing that their sacrifices would never be forgotten. The passengers on Flight 93 also exemplified heroism, though in a very different setting. Upon realizing that their plane had been hijacked, they quickly assessed the situation and decided to act. Working together, they overpowered the hijackers and attempted to regain control of the aircraft. Their courageous response prevented the plane from reaching its intended target, saving countless lives on the ground. The selflessness of these passengers highlights an important aspect of heroism. It is not always uniform in form, but it is defined by the willingness to act for the good of others despite personal risk. Even in the confined and chaotic environment of a hijacked plane, they remained focused on preventing further harm, showing remarkable calm and determination under extreme pressure. The heroism of the first responders extended beyond immediate life-saving actions. They provided emotional support to those they rescued, comforting individuals who were terrified, injured, or separated from loved ones. In many ways, their compassion and humanity were as crucial as their physical efforts. They exemplified how courage is not only about action, but also about empathy and care. Throughout the day, coordination between different emergency teams was essential. Firefighters, police, medical teams, and volunteers collaborated efficiently despite the unprecedented scale of the disaster. Their ability to work together under extreme conditions demonstrated the power of organized response and the role of teamwork in overcoming crises. Even after the towers collapsed, the efforts continued. Search and rescue operations extended into the following days, with responders digging through rubble, risking unstable debris, and showing unwavering dedication to recovering survivors and honoring the deceased. This persistence reflected their deep sense of responsibility and unwavering commitment to humanity. Ultimately, the heroism and sacrifice displayed on September 11, 2001, remain a lasting legacy. First responders, passengers, and countless civilians acted with courage, compassion, and selflessness in the face of overwhelming danger. Their actions continue to inspire people around the world, reminding us of the extraordinary strength of the human spirit when guided by a commitment to protect and serve others. The attacks on September 11, 2001, immediately resonated across the globe, sending shockwaves far beyond the United States. News channels around the world broadcast live images of the burning Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and the crash site in Pennsylvania. People everywhere were confronted with the enormity of the tragedy, and nations quickly realized that this was not just an attack on one country, but an event that would affect the global community. Governments around the world expressed solidarity with the United States. Leaders offered condolences, support, and assistance, emphasizing the importance of standing together against acts of violence that threaten innocent lives. Countries provided intelligence sharing, emergency support, and logistical help, demonstrating that crises of this magnitude require a collective response. The tragedy also highlighted the interconnectedness of the modern world. Economies, transportation systems, and international communications were affected by the attacks. Airlines grounded flights worldwide, financial markets reacted to the uncertainty, and global supply chains faced interruptions. The events underscored how the actions in one country can have immediate consequences internationally. In the days following 9/11, relief efforts extended beyond American borders. Humanitarian aid and charitable contributions poured in from all corners of the world. Countries sent search and rescue teams, medical supplies, and financial assistance to support the victims and first responders. This global response reflected a shared recognition of the importance of empathy and international cooperation during times of crisis. The attacks also sparked a renewed focus on security and counterterrorism on a global scale. Nations reevaluated their policies and coordinated to prevent future attacks, sharing intelligence and developing strategies to protect civilians. This cooperation reinforced the idea that threats to human safety cannot be addressed in isolation and require unified global efforts. The unity seen after the attacks was not limited to governments. Citizens worldwide organized vigils, moments of silence, and public demonstrations of support. People held candles, flew flags, and wrote messages of hope, expressing their solidarity with the victims and their families. These acts of empathy highlighted the human capacity to come together in grief and compassion. International organizations also played a role in fostering global solidarity. The United Nations and other institutions emphasized the need for peace, humanitarian aid, and measures to prevent violence. Statements from global leaders encouraged nations to prioritize cooperation over division, ensuring that the tragedy would lead to collective action rather than further conflict. Cultural and educational institutions around the world contributed by hosting discussions, exhibitions, and memorial services. Schools, museums, and media outlets highlighted the importance of understanding history, promoting peace, and educating younger generations about resilience in the face of adversity. These efforts strengthened the message of unity and shared responsibility. The economic and political alliances that were strengthened following 9/11 demonstrated that global challenges demand joint solutions. Countries worked together to ensure the safety of citizens, strengthen intelligence networks, and develop frameworks for rapid response in emergencies. This level of international coordination was unprecedented in modern history. Ultimately, the global response to September 11 showed that tragedy, while devastating, can bring nations together. Empathy, cooperation, and mutual support became guiding principles in the aftermath. The world learned that when faced with acts of violence, unity and collective action can mitigate fear, provide relief, and inspire hope for a more secure and compassionate future. In the aftermath of the September 11 attacks, communities across the United States faced a monumental task to recover, rebuild, and remember. The immediate focus was on providing support to survivors, families of the victims, and first responders who had risked everything. This process of healing highlighted the resilience of individuals and communities who, despite experiencing unimaginable loss, refused to be defeated by despair. In New York City, the rebuilding of Lower Manhattan became a symbol of hope and renewal. Construction crews, planners, and local leaders worked tirelessly to restore the skyline, while creating spaces to honor the lives lost. Every beam and brick carried with it the collective determination to rise again, demonstrating that even in the face of tragedy, human will and spirit can endure. Memorials played a crucial role in fostering remembrance. The National September 11 Memorial and Museum, with its reflecting pools and engraved names, offered a sacred space for reflection. Visitors from across the world came to pay respects, ensuring that the stories of those who perished would not fade with time. These memorials became a focal point for both personal grief and collective memory. The resilience of first responders extended beyond the day of the attacks. Many continued to assist in recovery efforts, working in hazardous conditions for days and weeks. Their perseverance became a testament to the strength of human character and the capacity to continue serving others, even when personally affected by the tragedy. Families of the victims also displayed remarkable fortitude. Many channeled their grief into action, creating foundations, supporting charitable causes, and advocating for safety and preparedness. Their efforts ensured that the lives of their loved ones had a lasting impact, turning personal loss into public benefit and hope for the future. Communities worldwide joined in acts of remembrance and solidarity. Vigils, moments of silence, and ceremonies were held in cities across the globe, showing that the lessons of 9/11 transcended national borders. These shared acts emphasized the universal importance of honoring lives lost while reinforcing the human capacity for empathy and unity. Education became another avenue for remembrance. Schools and institutions organized programs to teach younger generations about the events of 9/11, emphasizing the values of courage, compassion, and resilience. By instilling these lessons early, communities sought to ensure that the tragedy would inspire positive action rather than perpetuate fear or hatred. Art and media also contributed to remembrance and healing. Films, documentaries, books, and photography captured the stories of heroism, survival, and loss, preserving the human experience for future generations. Through storytelling, people could process grief, reflect on the impact, and celebrate the strength of those who endured. Anniversaries of September 11 became moments for both reflection and renewal. Each year, ceremonies bring together survivors, families, and leaders to honor the past while recommitting to values of peace, unity, and community. These rituals reinforce resilience as an ongoing process, showing that healing is not a single event but a continuous journey. Ultimately, the story of resilience and remembrance demonstrates the power of the human spirit to rise from tragedy. While the attacks of September 11 brought immense suffering, the determination to honor lives lost, support the living, and rebuild communities reflects a universal message that even in the darkest moments, hope, courage, and memory can guide humanity forward. The events of September 11, 2001 left an indelible mark on the world, but they also revealed the resilience and compassion of humanity. Communities rebuilt, memorials were established, and people around the globe stood in solidarity. The story of 9/11 teaches us that courage, unity, and remembrance are the foundations that help societies recover and grow stronger, ensuring that the lives lost are honored and never forgotten.